Garrett, I talk to lads every day. I suppose mental health is probably the biggest worry for ourselves in terms of the farming industry, in terms of lads being isolated, not being able to talk, suffer in silence. You're at endless amount of shows all over the world, to be honest, in different areas. Have you seen the trend the same?
Absolutely. Agriculture is a very difficult industry. Farmers are, in economic terms, in perfect competition, which means they are price takers. They don't get to have any sway on the price, and the sway on the price is determined by the market, and ultimately the market is determined by the monopolies. So when it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad.
Absolutely.
And farming works like a ratchet supply curve. So when the mood is bad and we travel around the shows, I spend all my time, but I have a rule on a grassman stand. No bad vibes on a grassman stand.
Positive,
We keep positivity, we keep happy, we keep driving on. And the amount of people that visit our stand that are maybe start to be doom and gloom, and you can see them leave with a little bit of a buzz. But 100%, farming's a very difficult industry because it feels like the government is very anti-farming. And when you're working and your government are taxing the life out of you, you feel like you're not being appreciated for what it is you do. But again, we have to educate the farmers. We appreciate what you do. I appreciate the food that you create, that I put on my table. And if we can keep educating the housewives, and we can keep educating that we have first class product, but we all have a lot of work to do there. And sadly, we're not always going to change our government, but every so many years we get the chance to change our government. And you know, I'm not a political kind of guy, but I brought in 2 tractors from a show, my own tractors, and due to new rules that the government allowed passed, I had to take them back to Scotland to get a certificate of cleanliness to bring them back in. And it's just when a logical thinking man, like a farmer is a mechanic, a farmer is a businessman, a farmer is a vet, a farmer is, he understands management, grassland management, cow management, and a farmer is a combination of so many things. And when you take a man and a logical thinking, problem solving man like myself, and you confront him with absolute lunacy, it's hard to stay cool. And I made that little bit of a video and talked about it, and I just documented this is what I had to do to get my tractors back home from a show that I took out. So if that doesn't explain where our government, etc., is in terms of, but the reality is we have to stay strong and we have to stay together as farmers and support each other, because we ain't got nobody else to do it for us.
100%. And it's like you said, all that red tape, as we all experience now more and more than ever, it just puts strain and stress on each individual, and that's what happens. And it just makes it harder to do the day-to-day things. And it just affects everyone from a mental perspective, and that's what happens more than ever. But Garrett, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Much appreciated.
Cheers, bud.
Thank you.